Hello, I'm Heilmann. I'm a principal program manager at Microsoft, and my job is to make sure that our products are accessible to everybody, and that's what we're going to talk about today. There's a lot of myths about accessibility, there's a lot of fears about accessibility, and sometimes it's seen as something that could be automated, which it is not. So we want to make sure we're starting on the right foot by understanding accessibility and not just by trying to make it. When it comes to web accessibility, people make simple mistakes that have disastrous consequences. One of the biggest problems we find out there is that we keep having media like images without alternative text. This seems like not a problem, people can see the image, right? But if you're blind, you cannot see the image and you don't know what the image is about. But if it has an alternative text, that would get translated for you. So it's pretty simple to do the right thing, it's just very easy to forget about it. Our own experience is not what our end users have and what nobody else but us have. Like, I can read a German website, you probably can't. I can read a French website, probably other people cannot either, so they need them translated for you. These needs are different than yours. You can see, that's great. So put an alternative text in there for people that can't see. You have a video out there that actually has a great sound and actually has good images, but if somebody's hard of hearing, they probably don't know what's going on. So make sure that your videos have captions. You will find yourself that is something that you can benefit from as well. If you're, for example, in a pub and there's a television up there and the music is blaring loud, you actually appreciate those subtitles because you understand the program without having to tell the bartender to turn off the music and turn up the TV, which they won't do for you. The same way when you turn on subtitles in foreign films, you probably can learn the language better that way. So putting that little extra effort in, making sure that end users with different abilities than yours can consume your products, actually multiplies your end users. It makes sure that everybody can use the product, and it's often just a simple thing to put in there, like an alternative text for an image, like a caption for a video, or making sure that your product has a font size that is not really minuscule, but actually nice to read even on a mobile phone in the sun. When it comes to tactics, I think the first thing to think about is get yourself into the shoes of your end users. Don't only use your product on the great computer that you have with a big resolution and the fast internet connectivity. Get yourself a bad mobile phone with a bad connectivity, run out in the woods and look at your products there. And then you will realize it's not as much joy to wait for that 50 megabyte animation before you can actually do something. It's important that you understand the needs of your users by turning off images from time to time. For example, turn off the sound of a video or an animation and realize, is it still making sense? You can set up your development environments to make sure that when you forget, for example, an alternative text or an image, it gives you a squiggly line and it tells you that's a problem. It's annoying to have problems while you develop, but at the same time, it's a lot less problematic than when it comes to your end users or to your testers and you go through yet another round of building the thing. To get you into the right mood for this class, I want you to take a look at the accessibility features that come with operating systems and browsers already out there, that people use to change your product and actually need to change your product to so they can consume it. This starts with resizing your font in your websites up to 400%. It looks daunting, but this is what people need, so make sure that your product still works that way. You can also take a look at some of the new features in operating systems like dark mode and light mode, and there's a high contrast mode in Windows that's used by up to 6% of the users of Windows. That's a few million people out there, and you will see that your website looks completely different. You probably didn't know about that, but it's something to consider. The other day, for example, I had a keyboard that broke on me, so I used the way to talk to the computer to start actually dictating my texts, and that's something that a lot of people need out there as well. In the past, this meant I had to buy some extra software that got outdated. Nowadays, this comes with operating systems and you can try it out yourself. So take a look around your operating system and your browser and see what you can turn on and off that makes a difference to people with disabilities and makes you understand their needs much better as well.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe to stay up to date on all of our latest videos.